Hi, my name's Greg Johnson, and this is a short video about cleaning computers using compressed air. If you've ever used one of these canned air compressor cleaner devices, you know that they run out pretty quickly, and they're pretty pricey. So if you go through 10 of these, it's $50. And of course, you can't really use them over an extended period of time because they're always, getting icy. If you've ever had that experience, they get cold because of the air rushing out of the can. So an economical and more effective use of compressed air and a better way of cleaning computers, for example, that are all dusty, would be to use an air compressor like the one here. Now, if you've ever shopped for air compressors, you know there are different styles. Some have this big metal container on the bottom of varying sizes. Many of the air compressors don't reach high capacity. For example, this one can handle 150 psi. That's important, particularly for cleaning dust off of things, because you want high pressure and you want something where you can, send out short blasts of air and not diminish the pressure in the tank. Okay, so this particular compressor is one of the least expensive and yet one of the best. It's about $100. You can get them at Sears. It's a handy portable container. You can see here I have it plugged into standard AC. And first I want to take you on a little tour of this. On the left-hand side you have a relief safety valve. Don't touch that when the compressor is filled with air, because you're going to get a lot of air rushing out of there rapidly. You could hurt yourself, so don't touch that. The power cord comes out of the left-hand side, as you can see here. And these gauges are set up. On the left you have the gauge that tells you the pressure that is in the tank. Okay, so that will get up to 150. It shouldn't go beyond 150. If it does, something's wrong. But it should automatically stop at 150 when the compressor's on. That's the gauge on the left. This middle knob adjusts the pressure going from the tank out and to the hose, which is here on the right. So the right gauge will show you how much pressure is being delivered to this hose. And you can adjust the knob anywhere from, all the way to the left. If we're turning counterclockwise, that would be essentially zero pressure in the hose. And if you click on this little valve here, you can hear there's no air coming out. So you can set it using this knob turning clockwise. You'll feel it get tighter. It's kind of hard to turn, but you keep turning it a little bit, and then it'll go, let's say, to 50 pounds of pressure. So now when you press this little lever, you get 50 pounds of pressure. And from the tank on the left, that replenishes the pressure in the hose. And that's what you hear then, is the transfer of air going into this hose system. So basically it's that simple. Now I've turned off the air compressor because it's kind of noisy when it's on, but I'm going to go ahead and switch it into this auto mode. So it's either off or it's in auto. Okay? And what auto means is that it's going to turn on and stay on as long as it needs to get up to that 150 pounds again that I mentioned. So I'll turn it on. Okay, so I didn't even want to bother trying to talk over that noise. That's actually a lot quieter than most air compressors. In fact, you might want to wear earplugs with this, but it doesn't bother me as much as the larger commercial air compressors. You definitely would want to have some sort of protective hearing earplugs or over-the-ear headphones or something to block that, because it can get noisy. But anyway, what you noticed was a very quick refill time. Again, that's a feature that this air compressor has that others don't. It charges up or fills up very quickly, and so that's an advantage. Particularly, in the room over here, I'm going to go ahead and let you see here. There are a lot of computers. Okay, so let's say you're going to try to clean, 30, 40, 50 computers. Well, you do not want to have an air compressor that's taking a long time to charge up again, and you don't want to go through 5 or 6 or 7 cans of compressed air and wait for those to warm up after they've gotten frozen. So anyway, just to review, the steps to using this again are: you want to plug it in, step 1, set the middle knob initially, have that turned all the way counterclockwise so that it's turning off the air going out to the hose. That's step 2. Then step 3 is you'll turn on the air compressor. And when you first turn it on, if it doesn't have any pressure in the tank, it'll take maybe a minute to fill up to 150 pounds. And then after that's filled up, you can actually unplug the air compressor. You can turn it off. In fact, here, I'll go ahead and do that now. You know, here's the power cord unplugged, and you can still walk around and use this, which also makes it real handy. So I'm going to turn the knob clockwise. At first it turns real easy, and then starts to turn harder. Let's set it to, maybe let's go to 75 pounds of pressure. Okay, you'll see the needle go to 75. And then I can pick this up. It's a little heavy, but pick it up, and then now you've got portable air for cleaning. There are also, you know, a wide variety of power tools. You can get air-powered power tools. This is just basically set up for cleaning right now. And the separate nozzle cleaning kit's about $20. The compressor itself, as I recall, was like maybe $120, something like that. Maybe $150, I don't know, around in that price range. But I really think because of the small size, it's easy to carry, it charges quickly, it goes up to 150 pounds of pressure, it has a lot of advantages. One other thing I want to point out is over here on the right, you'll see this clear plastic device. That is designed to capture any kind of debris, oil, water, or whatever that would be coming to the air compressor. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Thanks.